Let me first of all say welcome to all of you to this first plenary session of the Conference on the Future of Europe. You have all seen the agenda that has been distributed. Can I assume that the agenda is approved and adopted? I don't see any remark. So thank you very much. Then the agenda of our first plenary session of the conference is adopted. And I will start by saying in the name of my colleagues, co-chairs, Secretary of State Anna Paula Zaccaria, who I want from the beginning already to thank for the enormous effort that the Portuguese presidency has done to make this conference possible. Really, Anna Paula, otherwise I think we were still struggling with the start. And also, in the name of Vice President of the Commission and my co-chair, Dubravka Šuica, I want to say welcome to all of you in this premises of the European Parliament. This is an inaugural meeting of the plenary, in which we want to say a special welcome, naturally, to the representatives or colleagues of the national parliaments, of the Committee of the Regions, of the Economic and Social Committee, of the social parties and the civil society. And I want to say a special welcome to the representatives of the 27 member states who represent the national citizens' panels and events, because it's true, we are not complete. Our plenary will be completed in October with the arrival of representatives from the citizens' panels once they have been constituted. And if we're going to do that in October, we will transform this conference, I think, into a unique experience where the vibrant energy and also the agenda of participatory democracy will be combined with the legitimacy, the strength, the weight of our representative democracy. And this in order to discuss and define the future of our European continent. In my country, that's Belgium, we are a little bit better at football than in athletics. But in athletics, we are only outstanding in heptathlon and in relay races. Well, I see this conference, in fact, as a relay race. Citizens participating in panels will, in fact, start the conference. They will first define their wishes and they will formulate their recommendations, and then over several plenaries of the conference, they will hand over the baton and we will, together with them, discuss their proposals, their claims, and based on these claims, this plenary will formulate concrete proposals for reform. And bringing these reforms as the baton to the next final stage. And the next final stage will be then the approval and implementation through our democratic institutions, as foreseen in our treaties. Talking about our institutions, this conference is in fact a unique experience. It will be the first time that the three institutions together with all national parliaments will debate and define a new vision for Europe's future. Beyond the White Book, the strategic papers, the many own initiative reports produced by Commission, Council and Parliament. What works well in the Union? What needs change? How to establish a Union that is fit for purpose for the upcoming decades? How to create a Union that is more resilient, that acts faster, that is more effective? We need to answer all these questions urgently, dear colleagues, as the world changes rapidly and certainly doesn't wait. A world with new challenges that chips away slowly at our societies, challenges that are larger than the boundaries of our nation states. And a world also not longer centered on Europe, but on giants like Russia, like China, like India, and like the United States. A world, unfortunately, less and less democratic, driven more and more by authoritarian, zero-sum, big beast attitudes and rules. So how in this new emerging world are we to defend our ideals, our values, our principles, our interests? How to break the stalemate often caused by our decision-making processes? How to bypass Brussels vetoes? In other words, how to create the necessary space for reform based on the ideas and the needs of the citizens. And so by calling this conference, the member states, the directly elected European representatives and the Commission as the executive body of our Union have responded positively to the question of why change and reforms are needed. That question has been answered by the establishment of this conference. And now the question that remains, the only question that remains, but it's a big question that remains, is how we're going to do that. And that, dear colleagues, will be our task here, our main job during the upcoming 9 months to come. And I wish all of you a lot of success in this endeavour, and I will hand over the floor to my dear co-chair, the Secretary of State of Portugal, Ana Paula Zakaria.